So we are going to solve a system of equations using substitution. A system of equations is just a group of two or more equations. In this case, we're working with linear equations. So the reason we're going to use substitution is because there's something special about these two equations, specifically this one equation. I notice here that this y variable is completely isolated. So there really isn't any reason for us to go and use elimination, which we'll be learning about later. We're just going to use substitution because it will easily allow us to substitute this where we see y. So first thing I'm going to do, and this is just a convention that I use to stay organized, I'm going to separate the problem from the way it's written vertically and write these out horizontally. So y equals 2x plus 1 and 3x plus y equals 11. Now what I notice is that the y is isolated, so I'm going to circle what's next to the y, and I still keep my finger on the y. This is like my road map, and it tells me that I need to plug this not into x but into y. So now in my rewrite portion, I'm going to rewrite this equation using 2x plus 1 where I see y. So this is going to say 3x plus, instead of y, I'm going to write in 2x plus 1, and this is all equal to 11. Now we use our standard conventions for solving equations, so I see that I have like terms. I'm going to identify my like terms and combine those like terms. So I get 5x plus 1 equals 11. And now I need to subtract 1 from both sides of my equation. I get 5x is equal to 10. And using inverse operations, I will divide both sides by 5, and I get x equals 2. Now, because the solution for a system of equations consists of an x value and a y value, I'm not done. So what I need to do is I need to choose one of my equations to substitute this x value back in. Since y is already isolated here and that's the variable that I'm looking for, I'm going to use this one. However, it doesn't matter which one you use. So in my substitution, and I don't want you to get confused. Substitution. I don't want you to get confused about the method that we're using to solve and what we're doing to find our y. So we're just going to put this back in just to find our y variable value. So y is equal to 2x plus 1. Back here I found out that x was equal to 2. So I need to plug 2 in here. And when I substitute that in, we're going to use multiplication. Y is equal to 4 plus 1, and this means y is equal to 5. Now each of these on its own is not a solution, because a solution to a system of equations is an x value and a y value that simultaneously work for both equations. So our solution would actually be the ordered pair 2, 5.